Storm Alert Weather 12 with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Take a look at the view from Lower Table Rock. This was sent in from Bruce. You can see Mount McLaughlin in the distance. Plenty of sunshine as you get up in elevation. There's an inversion in place. Cold air trapped at the surface, and that's where all the fog was earlier today in the Rogue Valley. But you get higher up, you get into a layer of warmer air, and that's what that inversion is. Warm air above a layer of cold air. And that's why higher elevations enjoying nothing but blue skies. But the clouds and fog have been very stubborn, especially today in the Rogue Valley. It took a while for us to break out of the clouds in Medford, and we're seeing that fog settling right back in. 28 degrees currently in Medford. Visibility at the airport down to a half a mile. Also, of course, dealing with some poor air quality for our inland valleys. There's just not a lot of wind, and that can make the clouds and fog very stubborn, and then the pollutants settle into the valleys and reduce air quality. And we're seeing more of that again, of course, tonight. And there wasn't a lot of improvement during the day in the Rogue Valley, moderate air quality, but we're back down to unhealthy for sensitive groups in Medford, Talent, Wairika, as well as Happy Camp. Air stagnation advisories, they've been extended through 10 a.m. on Tuesday. High pressure just not moving, and we're going to see fairly similar weather overall through the weekend and into the first part of next week. Tonight, cold, down to 26 degrees in Wairika, 19 in Klamath Falls, holding fairly steady the rest of the night in Grants Pass and Medford, but seeing more of that freezing fog developing in our west side valleys. Visibility down to a quarter mile or less, and just be aware of some slick roads as well where temperatures are going to be below freezing. This will go through noon tomorrow. And then taking a look at your day planner in the Rogue Valley, if the clouds break up a bit quicker, we're going to see winds picking up for the coast and the higher terrain tomorrow. And some of that wind could slip into the Rogue Valley, and that will hopefully break the clouds a little bit quicker, and that could warm us up into the upper 40s. We should in general see at least a bit of a warming trend as we go through the weekend. Elsewhere, lots of sunshine in southern Oregon and northern California, and very mild temperatures up to 59 in Lakeview, 58 in Mount Shasta, and 67 degrees in Brookings. But with that Checo effect, it could be even a little bit warmer in Brookings. Here's a look at futurecasts. It stays quiet. All in all, lots of sunshine apart from freezing fog in our west side valleys. Some of that still could be a bit stubborn in the days ahead, but this dry weather does carry right through the weekend. And if you're heading to the Mount Shasta Ski Park, notice very mild highs in the 50s, 34 inches at the top of Douglas. But we will likely see more melting, so we'll be keeping a close eye on the Mount Shasta Ski Park just to enjoy the snow while we got it. Hiking forecasts in the Rogue Valley, notice temperatures trending up a little bit as we head towards the weekend, and then keeping an eye towards the middle and later portions of next week for maybe some much needed precipitation. Your 7-day forecast for the coast, very mild, lots of sunshine the next few days. Northern California, our mornings staying cold, but afternoons quite mild. For the basin, nothing but blue skies, a beautiful stretch of weather. But yeah, those starts heading off to work and school will be awfully chilly to say the least. Up in the mountains, staying dry, precipitation not in the cards, at least through the first part of next week. And then in the Rogue Valley, still going to be contending with some freezing fog, but likely becoming less stubborn as this dry stretch continues, and high temperatures warming up a little bit, getting into the lower 50s for this weekend.